EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. Treasure Coast Connector is the talk show and online community where we put a spotlight on interesting local businesses and resources, then connect them to you, the consumers in the community. Everyone has an interesting story of why they do what they do. When we learn about what's happening in our own backyard and support local businesses, it strengthens our local economy. For details on the show, links to discounts, promos, past interviews, check out www.tcconnector.com. So we're taping this show 2 days before Christmas. This is going to be a fun holiday episode. There are 3 dynamic business women in the studio joining me here today. And we're going to talk about, the wonderful things that have happened to us in 2024, what we're looking forward to in 2025. So joining me, we have Esta Crompton, and she is the founder of EJN Financial. She thinks outside the bank. She provides all sorts of business financing for her clients. Janet Sierzant is the founder of La Maison Publishing. She helps people to publish fiction and nonfiction books, and the nonfiction books, they are designed to help people grow their business. And then Diane Wyland is an insurance executive with Senior Solutions Insurance Agency, and she provides all types of health insurance, and she specializes in Medicare because so few of us understand that at all. So ladies, welcome back to the show. Yay!
Thank you.
And thank you very much to Cindy. This is 5.5 years that she has been putting up with me week after week in the studio. And you are surrounded. Can you put a camera on yourself? Because you are surrounded 180 degrees by technology. Too many buttons and lights. That's so confusing. No. And you handle it with grace.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yes.
And you gave me this beautiful tiara from Queen Elizabeth's collection.
I know. And the security guards are waiting in the green room, okay? And then, of course, we are drinking sparkling cider and Prosecco, not all in the same glass, though, I'm just saying. So, and we did a cheers, but we'll just cheers again to a wonderful 2024, amazing 2025 up ahead. So, yay! Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
It will be.
Yep.
Yes, and I do like my Prosecco. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to pretend like we're at Anna Valencia Tillery's Treasure Coast Premier Women's Network, and instead of, she gives us 30 seconds because there's like 105 women in the room, but we're going to start with Janet because you're closest to me. You get 60 seconds to just do your elevator pitch, your little commercial. What do you want the world to know about you? Because there's 4,200 plus people watching right now.
Okay. Well, I've been in Vero 16 years, and I started my company, La Maison Publishing, in 2001. It is something that I started to promote my own books because I was having a hard time finding a publisher. And once I did, people were asking me every day if I could help them publish a book. And it's been working out really well.
I know. That's a happy accident, thumbing your nose. You know what, you other publishing companies, you lost out, and she has an amazing business. So yay! We're all going to clap. I want a studio audience. That's what I'm wishing for 2024. Okay, so now Diane Wyland, you get 60 seconds.
Hello, I'm Diane Wyland. I'm a health insurance agent, and I've been doing this for 9 years. I specialize in Medicare for 9 years. I do other insurances as well, life insurance, short-term, dental, the marketplace, although I don't exactly advertise that. Although I guess I just did.
It's the cat's out of the bag. The cat. We were talking about cats.
Love cats.
Yeah.
And that will be new for 2025.
Pet insurance. Very good. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be, you're going to expand upon that. Okay. And Esta, You were on the show most recently, but tell everybody a little bit about,
Hi, I'm Esta with Diane Financial. I have been in lending for over 30 years. I am your business real estate specialist. I think outside the bank. I could close most loans in days from startup to existing.
That's wonderful. And it's real estate, it's equipment financing, it's all sorts of loans.
Just everything.
Yes. Yeah. I love that. Taking businesses from they're deciding to launch and then expansion and on upwards. And I love that. And of course, even for people that when they're selling their business, the buyers sometimes need help with financing, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could help them too.
Yeah. You know what, Esta? I know a few business brokers. I'm going to connect you.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
why they call me the connector. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to look back on 2024 and talk about one thing that you were very excited about. Was there a challenge that maybe a client had or just something that, you achieved, whatever you want to talk about your 2024? We're not going to go all in sequential order. I know you're looking at me like you have the Toastmaster, I want to go now face. We're in Toastmasters together,
okay.
Diane and I. So go ahead.
Well, I have several clients, but one in particular, she had at least one, maybe a couple, different surgeries coming up this year, 2024. And with the plan that she was in, she had very little out-of-pocket expenditures, and she was very worried about the financial aspect. And the plan that she was in, she had very, very, very little money and to put out.
That's
and she was
wonderful.
very happy about that.
Yeah. So it's not that she has only a little bit of money.
Right.
She had, she didn't have to lay out a tremendous amount.
Yes.
And so
she's not on Medicaid. She's not on one of those $0 copay plans.
Right.
She's
right.
on a plan with copays, but the copay expenditure was very little.
But she is just north of 65 and she's single. Her husband passed. She is a single woman, and she was a little bit nervous about what this was going to mean. So that was a great relief for her. You also saved my husband with the Part D, $1,000 over the course of 2025 with the premium.
Yes.
And after that, he was so relieved. He goes, Elena, I give it to you. That's what he said. He was going to give it to me. No, he didn't say that. But he watches the show and he's going to be like, yeah, I'm in trouble now. Anyway, poor Cindy. She's trying so hard to laugh. She knows my husband. She's like, oh, poor Omar. And so how about you, Esta, about 2024? What was something that was exciting?
I was just able to help someone with $150,000 for her medical expansion. For her business.
She's in the healthcare industry.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
She had low credit scores and she showed no money on her tax returns. And we used bank statements to qualify her. And we got her $150,000 in 10 days.
Oh, wow.
On a credit line.
Yeah. And an infusion like that, where it's very timely, really means, the world to a very small business owner.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like do or die, make or break kind of a situation. And that's why your clients love you. You've been doing this for a minute, like 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Janet,
Yes.
you have a client, an older gentleman, a distinguished.
96.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize that he was in his 90s like that. But he has quite a story to tell. But he felt like he wasn't as organized as he wanted.
He wasn't very technical, so he wrote his story on a phone, on his cell phone, which was a big challenge to format because it's very unusual.
Yeah.
He's the only client I've ever had that used a cell phone to write a book. But I managed to get everything in order, and he should be published within another month or two, and he's happy.
Oh, my goodness. I love that. That is wonderful. Okay, now we have 2025 in just days. Are we all ready for this? Are we ready to ring in 2025?
Yes.
Of course, I am. I don't know where 2024 went. I'm still trying to figure that piece. but I've come to, terms with it's over now. Let's just ring in 2025. Okay. What is something that you are excited about for your business or for your clients for next year?
The new options, for new programs.
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm. And can you talk about any of those programs right now, or just give us a little hint of?
For the fix and flip and the new construction,
Okay.
I could do 90%, 90% on the purchase price, 100% on the rehab.
Mm-hmm.
And, I could help people get money different ways if they're waiting on an SBA loan,
Okay.
different types of financing.
Yeah. And what's very popular right now, especially on beachside? Somebody will buy 2 lots side by side, beautiful homes, and they go, no. They knock them both down and then build something brand new. Can you help people with that?
Yes.
I knew it. Okay. And so, Diane, what are you excited about for 2025?
I'm excited about a few things. Of course, my Medicare. That it's always good things happening in Medicare.
I like how you put a positive spin, because everybody gets all nervous, but you do so much education year round that you actually know how to help your clients.
Yeah, we certify every year for not just Medicare, but for every plan, every carrier that we hold.
Okay.
And so we certify for each one of those. So we are educated in what we do. And but I do like to do other things besides Medicare. So I do plan on expanding into pet insurance. That's just a little tidbit, because I love pets, and I know a lot of people love their pets. So I want to do some pet insurance, some travel insurance. I don't want to compete with the travel agents, but
okay, but it is something that you offer.
Yes.
So that's a good thing.
Because don't rely on your health insurance to cover you overseas, people. Don't do that.
Okay, that's good to know. Very good, because sometimes people forget about that. And so Mr. Skitters has proposed to Princess Nola a wedding. Thank you very much. So a wedding will be happening in January, and I guess maybe he might want to know more about this pet insurance for his new wife.
Quite possibly.
I think so. So we're going to
keep her around.
Yes. She is 2 years younger. There's an age gap, but it's only 2 years.
That's right.
So yeah. And Janet, 2025 for you.
2025, I have about 4 potential clients. So it's looking good for the new year. And I'm excited about that. And I'm also planning another book signing at the Italian American Club in February. So that's always fun.
So I was supposed to, with Asunder, which is on this table right here, because you've written, 67 books so far? That is an exaggeration, but you've written a plethora of books, and Asunder, that was an amazing book. And I think, can I lean forward without dismantling everything? I know Cindy always loves when I do stuff like this. Yay! So I was supposed to help you with this, but I got COVID.
Right.
So I don't want to get COVID this time around, so I can't wait to attend your next book signing. Are you traveling? Because you traverse Europe all the time for your book research.
Planning to go back to Paris. I was in Paris the month of July, and I'm planning to go back next July and take some more writing classes. I really enjoyed that. And this year, I think I'm going to focus a little more on my own books, because I usually put them on the back burner to help my clients. But I'm on my 15th book.
Wow.
And I'm excited about it. I just need to get it finished and get it published.
Well, Cindy is demanding that we take a commercial break, because iHeart just needs to run some commercials. But we have a lot more to discuss. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time. You can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Seawinds, Universal, Lexington, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, dining and bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. We have the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Hooker, Tommy Bahama, and Lexington. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location with lots of new closeout and markdown pieces. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Come in now for our holiday half-price sale.
Sunshine Furniture.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Hey you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I'm with Esta Crompton, Diane Wyland, Janet Sierzant, 3 dynamic business women, and we're going to just continue with this conversation. Ladies, you are here because you each have a superpower. I see it, I know it, and now the whole world is going to know it. And we're going to start with you, Janet, because I told you I found some notes back from 2019 from a conference I went to. The speaker was talking about, for business people, about writing books to, skyrocket their business. And that's one of the things that you help people with. And she said, a published book is the last business card you will need, that the book creates a resource stream and a revenue stream.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And if you have a book, you can do book signings, and you can be a keynote speaker. You can get out there and get your message across, and then they won't forget about it. They'll buy your book, and it's a lasting calling card.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is that, we are specialists in whatever it is that our business is. And when you solidify that in the printed form, and Esta, when you visit ejnfinancial.com, it pops up that you can get her book. And all you have to do is just give your email address, because she has a newsletter, and you don't bombard people. You just, want to continually educate them, which I love that. But very quickly, people can find you on Facebook, La Maison Publishing on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what is your phone number?
772-532-5972.
Okay. So I will point to the camera, and because people know that I'm obnoxious, and in 2025, the business owners that are listening and watching, if you don't write a book, you obviously don't care to expand your business. And my husband's been after me to write a book, and we've been talking about that. Okay. Diane, you speak the language of insurance fluently. I do not. Thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome.
And my husband, and the patience that you have, my darling, the patience. But before we start talking about your superpower, how do people contact you, find you?
They can go to my website at www.dianewyland.com.
Mm-hmm.
They can email me.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, that's starlight150dw at gmail.com. I'll be switching that next year, but you can still get to me there.
And the phone number?
772-559-1928.
Very good. And Diane, DianeWyland.com. There's a few different ways to pronounce your first name. You might want to just flip the microphone up. That's okay. We're gonna let you back in the studio. How many times have I knocked that over? A ton of times. Okay, so now Esta. Okay, so your superpower, you do think outside the bank.
I do.
And I love that about you. What is one piece of advice that you would give to someone that's either going to launch or expand their business, but they're feeling like, I don't even know if I can qualify? What would you tell them?
I would encourage anyone to call me. Whether the time is now or they have to wait a couple of months, I would encourage them to call me.
Yeah, because you have all of these wonderful programs and a whole host of lenders that you work with. And there have been so many people that have come to you feeling defeated, and then they're elated just because they did pick up the phone and call you. What is the phone number? Because there's 6,800 plus right now. So how can they call you?
727-513-6983.
Yep, and it's ejnfinancial.com. Okay, very good. Yes, I'm sorry.
Can we circle back around?
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. Yes.
Only because
what did we forget?
I didn't get to tell you about my superpower.
Oh, that's right, because I'm so sorry. I've only had a half a glass of Prosecco.
I'll just be really quick, though.
Go right ahead, please do.
I would just encourage everyone to engage in independent agents such as myself, not a captive agent. That's what I would encourage.
Yeah.
An independent agent represents many different carriers or companies as opposed to just one. They have your interests at their heart of everything, not the companies.
Yeah, I will say that things changed for me, and I have a friend who is a captive agent. It's really hard, and
it is.
But you're not a captive agent.
Correct. I'm independent.
Yeah.
And I love my friends who are captive agents, so don't get me wrong. They're lovely people. It's just a matter of who and what is being represented. And so I would encourage everyone to go to an independent agent. Otherwise, you, the client, are having to do all the legwork.
Yes, and that's something.
That's me too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So somebody that needs the help, you're going to do all of that research and figure things out. And the same thing with my friend that had that surgery, and she didn't have to figure anything out. And then if bills happen to come in, if somebody's on like the Medicare Advantage, you're going to help figure that out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have a superpower too.
Okay, go right ahead.
Other than knocking over the mic.
Yes. Yeah.
I can publish a book for someone in less than a month. Format their interior, design a cover, upload it to a printer, and get them a printed proof within a month.
Yeah, because there are people that try to go it alone, and I have seen some of the covers, and it's like, ooh, that doesn't look good. And then when you're reading the book, there's all sorts of mistakes inside. And then it takes them, I know we only have 2 minutes left, and it takes them forever. And time is money. So if they just invest a little bit and you're not expensive, they're going to have a much better product that will probably have better sales than if they tried to do it themselves. Now, I just want to leave you guys with something. I saw a YouTube short at lunch. This woman, Sophie Grace Holmes, she's British. She's 32. She was born with cystic fibrosis, okay? The doctors didn't think she would see her 16th birthday. She, in April 21st to May 26th of this year, she ran 36 marathons in 36 days. She's an amazing businesswoman, and she said 2 sentences that I'm adopting for 2025. Believe you can, decide you will.
Wow.
Okay. And with that said, this is the end of the show. Thank you, ladies, for being here. My name is Ellen Contreras, host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a happy holiday, safe, wonderful time. Until next time, I miss you already.